Nakajima Aircraft Company. The Nakajima Aircraft Company Zhongdao Feizing Jiazhu Shi Hui Shi, Nakajima Hikōki Kabushiki Kaisha, was a prominent Japanese aircraft manufacturer and aviation engine manufacturer throughout World War II. It continues to the present day as the car and aircraft manufacturer Subaru. History. The Nakajima Aircraft Company was Japan's first aircraft manufacturer and was founded in 1918 by Chikuhei Nakajima, a naval engineer, and Seibei Kawanishi, a textile manufacturer, as Nihon Hikōki Nippon Aircraft. In 1919, the two founders split and Nakajima bought out Nihon Aircraft's factory with tacit help from the Imperial Japanese Army. The company was renamed Nakajima Aircraft Company in 1919. The company's manufacturing facilities consisted of the following: Tokyo Plant, Musashino Plant, Sanryu Plant, Ota Plant near Ota Station. Visited by Emperor Showa on November 16, 1934. Critically damaged by American bombardment on February 10, 1945. Currently a Subaru Corporation plant for K-trucks. Koizumi Plant near Nishi Koizumi Station. Critically damaged by American bombardment on April 3, 1945. Currently a Sanyo plant. After World War II. After Japan's defeat in World War II, the company was forced to close as the production and research of aircraft was prohibited by the Supreme Commander for the Allied Powers. This had a severe impact on Nakajima, as one of the two largest aircraft manufacturers in Japan. The second was Mitsubishi Heavy Industries MHI. Unlike MHI, Nakajima did not diversify into shipbuilding and general machinery, and so was forced to dissolve into a number of spin-off companies set up by its former managers, engineers, and workers. As a result, leading aeronautical engineers from the company, such as Ryoichi Nakagawa, helped transform Japan's automobile industry. The company was reborn as Fuji Heavy Industries, maker of Fuji Rabbit scooters and Subaru automobiles, and as Fuji Precision Industries, later renamed Prince Motor Company, which merged with Nissan in August 1966, manufacturer of Prince Skyline and Prince Gloria automobiles. Fuji began aircraft production in the mid-1950s and produced military training aircraft and helicopters for the Japan Self-Defense Forces. In 2017, it rebranded as Subaru Corporation. Products. Company designations: DBDFKMSNC, NJ/NZ Papers, E3B, M. Naval aircraft. Fighter. Aeon and 1927 carrier-borne fighter, licensed copy of the Gloucester Gambit. Atwo and Type 90 carrier fighter Ju 0 Shijian Shangjian Dujai 1930 carrier, biplane fighter. A Fur and Type 95 carrier fighter Ju Wu Shijian Shangjian Dujai 1935 carrier-borne fighter. A 6M2 and Type 2 float fighter Ershi Shuizhan, Naishiki Suisen Roof 1941 floatplane version of the Mitsubishi, a 6M0. Joan and Moonlight Yu Guang, Gecko Irving 1941 Navy land-based night fighter. Navy land-based night fighter, night fighter, night fighter. J5 and Heavenly/Divine Thunder Tian Lei, Tenrai 1944 Navy land-based single-seat twin-engine interceptor. Trainer. Athrean Type 92 seat training fighter Ju 0 Shifu Zuo Lion Zaijian Dujai 1936 two-seat trainer developed from the Atwo N. Torpedo bomber. V3 and 1933 Navy torpedo bomber prototype. V4 and 1936 Navy torpedo bomber prototype, lost to the Yokosuka B4YIA, Zuka B4YI, 4YIA, 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 4Y, 4YIA, 4Y, Kazuka B4B5 in Type 97 Carrier Attacker, Jiukaishi Jiangong, Kyushichi Shikikanko Kate 1937, Navy Torpedo Bomberman. B6 in Heavenly Mountain Tanshan, Tenzin Jil 1941 Navy Torpedo Bomber. Scout and Reconnaissance Aircraft. C2N land-based reconnaissance aircraft based on the Nakajima Kimenis 6. C3 in 1936 carrier-borne reconnaissance aircraft. C6 in Rainbow Cloud Kaiyun, Seian-Mi 1943 carrier-borne reconnaissance aircraft. At Wo in Type 15 reconnaissance floatplane Yiwushi Shui Shangzhen Chaojai 1927 reconnaissance aircraft. Effer and 1930 reconnaissance aircraft. Yite and Type 95 reconnaissance seaplane Jiwushi Shui Shangzhen Chaojai Dave 1935 reconnaissance seaplane. At 12 and 1938 reconnaissance seaplane prototype, lost to the Kawanishi at 12K, 12Ka. Heavy bomber. G5 and Mountain Rhesus Shenshan, Shenzhen Liz 1940, 1 heavy 4-engine long-range heavy bomber. Jade and Mountain Range Lion Shan, Renzhen Rita 1945 heavy 4-engine long-range heavy bomber. G10 and Mount Fuji Fuyu, Fugaku 1945 projected 6-engine long-range bomber. Transport. Lone and naval version of Kimenis 34. L2D 1939 Navy transport aircraft. Licensed copy of WSD C-3. Army aircraft. Fighter. Co-3 Jaya 3 fighter trainer. License built Newport 24. Co-4 Jaya 4 biplane fighter. License built Newport Dillage 9029. Type 91. Type 91 fighter Ju Yishijan Du Jai 1931. Parasol monoplane fighter. Kimenis 8 1934 fighter prototype. Kimenis 11 1934 fighter prototype. Lost to the Kawasaki Kimenis 10. Kimenis 12 1936 fighter prototype. Lost to the Mitsubishi Kimenis 18. Kimenis 27 Type 97 fighter Jukai Shijan Du Jai late 1936 Army monoplane fighter. Kimenis 37 1937 fighter project only. Kimenis 43 Type 1 fighter Yi Shidan Zuojan Du Jai / Peregrine Falcon Jun, Hayabusa Oscar 1939 Army fighter. Kimenis 44 Type 2 single-seat fighter, or Shidan Zuojan Du Jai / Devil Queller Jean Kui, Shoki Tojo 1940 Army fighter, Army fighter. Kimenis 53 multi-seat heavy fighter project only. Kimenis 58 escort fighter prototype. Kimenis 62 1941 prototype fighter, competed with Kawasaki Kimenis 61 design, 61 design. Kimenis 63 version of Kimenis 62 powered by a radial engine. Kimenis 69 escort fighter version of Mitsubishi Kimenis 67, project only. Kimenis 75 heavy fighter project only. Kimenis 84 Type 4 fighter, Sishijan Du Jai, Yanshiki Sento Kai / Gale, Jai Feng, Haig Frank 1943 Army fighter. Kimenis 87 1945 high-altitude fighter, interceptor prototype. Kimenis 101 twin-engine night fighter project only. Kimenis 113 Kimenis 84 with some steel parts project only. Kimenis 116 1945 single-seat fighter prototype. Kimenis 117 production designation of the Kimenis 84N. Kimenis 118 short-range fighter, modified from the Mitsubishi A7M project only. Kimenis 337 two-seat fighter project only. Bomber. Kimenis 6 license built Breguet 14B2. Kimenis 13 attack aircraft project only. Kimenis 1937 Army twin-engine heavy bomber prototypes only, lost to the Mitsubishi Kimenis 21. 21 Kiminus 31, two-seat light bomber project only. Kiminus 49 Storm Dragon Ton Long, Donryu Helen 1941 Army medium bomber. Kiminus 52 dive bomber project only. Kiminus 68 proposed bomber version of G5N. Reconnaissance. Kiminus 4 1933 reconnaissance by plane. Transport. Kiminus 6 1930 transport, training aircraft, licensed copy of the Fokker Super Universal. Kiminus 16 cargo transport / ground refueling aircraft project only. Kiminus 34 Type 97 transport Jukai Shishu Songjai Thora 1937 Army transport aircraft version of a T-2. Kiminus 41 cargo transport project only. Trainer. Ko2 Jaya 2 trainer, license-built trainer version of Newport 83. Suicide aircraft. Kiminus 115 Sword Giant, Tsurugi 1945 kamikaze aircraft, in IJN service. It was called Tokaten Hua Wisteria Blossom. Kiminus 230 projected kamikaze aircraft. Civil aircraft. Nakajima Douglas DC-2 license-built Douglas DC-2 Super Universal 1930 airliner, license-built Fokker Super Universal, and N-1 a Kiminus 11 prototype converted to a liaison/courier aircraft for the Asahi Shimbun. A T-1 original design of a T-2. A T-2 1936 passenger transport. LB-2 Donzio Hao Akatsuki Go 1936, Navy's bomber prototype turned airliner. N-19 at Kiminus 19 prototype converted to a mail plane for the Domite Sushin. Nakajima N-36 1928 transport prototype. Nakajima P-1 1933 mail plane, converted from F-N. Jet prototypes. Hiko Orange Blossom Juhua 1945 Navy, experimental land-based ground attack/ASW jet. 2 prototypes built, first Japanese jet aircraft. Kiminus 201 Fire Dragon Hua Long. Karyu 1945 Army jet fighter/attack aircraft with strong resemblance to the German Messerschmitt Me 262, project only. Aircraft engines. Kotobuki Shu, longevity, license-built Bristol Jupiter, Bristol Jupiter, Hafiv, Hikari Guang, Light, Seki Rung, Prosperity powered both the Mitsubishi A6M0 and its own Nakajima Kiminus 43 Oscar fighters. Known as Type 99 in Army service and in Cone in Navy service. Hamer U, honor. Haminus 49. Mamoru Hu, protect. Haminus 109. Hatwo 119 later known as the Haminus 44,